Hey there, this is Mark at RaceGrooves. Let's check out this 1983 track set, the Hot Wheels Cobra Stunt set. I used parts of it in a track time video because I needed an adjustable coasting area to get the car to the finish. That part right there, yeah, I used this right here. It's pretty cool. It's flexible. Apparently you can make it into a loop. There is a part in there for you to make this into a loop. It's made out of yellow and orange sections, and they do come apart. They just snap apart, and then you can use as much of it as you want or as little, and then you just snap it back together, just like that. I got the parts from this box right here. The box is not in good condition. Well, I picked up this one too, so I have a better box to look at. The only thing is this nice box that I have, it has a price sticker on it over here. Wow, it got clearance down to $5, $4.97. Well, actually, I don't know. That might not be that cheap. Back in 1983, when this set was released, this set was sold at Hills. I think it's a department store. It says that it includes the Hot Ones Mustang Cobra car. Well, I bought this one just for the parts. This one here, I'm pretty sure that when I bought it at a collector's show, they resealed it. I'm pretty sure they told me all they did was take out the Mustang, and then they didn't do anything with the rest of the set. So the car is probably not going to be in there. That's okay, because I picked one up separately. I'm going to open it up, but let's take a moment to appreciate the box art. A lot of people, well, I don't know about a lot of people, but old timers, we were collecting in the 80s. I was already in high school, so this was not a track set when I was a kid. I was born in the 60s, but maybe you're watching this because you want to check it out. Maybe you grew up with this, or maybe you just want to check out an old vintage track set. I do have a playlist with all of my track set reviews. It's in the description, or I'll give you a link. It might be in the end cards at the end of the video as well. Has a lot of stuff on the back of the box. Here's different setups. It does appear, I do think my other set had a clamp as well, but it looks like it's going to have a clamp, some track. It has quite a few pieces of this curvy track, but the reason it's called Cobra Stunt is because it has a Cobra head. So hopefully that's in there. The box set that I have, opened one, I don't remember it having the Cobra head. I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure I have the Cobra head loose somewhere, but hopefully it's in this box set. Hey, look how they use books to keep the track straight. There's a look at your Cobra head. I almost said snake. Oh yeah, by the way, do not oil the wheels or axles of the cars. It says it'll harm them. So just let the cars be, keep them clean. But what's cool about this is when the car comes out of the snake's head, a tongue rolls out. So it's pretty cool. And if you're going fast enough, you'll drive all the way over it, and then it rolls back up. Give me just a few more minutes to show these. I know some people are going to want to check this out. You know how to fast forward to get past this stuff anyways, right? You know how to look for if you just want to see the action parts, just fast forward in the video. You see the loop part, and here's a loop. And it does have a clamp in there. The images on the long side are the same on both sides, so you're not missing anything. Nothing particular on the ends, and I already showed you the front. Let me get. Where's my knife? I need to cut this tape open right here. By the way, not only do I have that Mustang Cobra, but I have a whole stack of vintage Hot Ones from 1983. We'll be looking at those, and I'll probably be trying some of those out on the track as well. Let's see. Good. There's your Cobra head right there. It said it had stickers. You know what? It looks like I don't know if these were pre-applied or not. Like I said, I bought this in an already opened up condition. There's all the parts. Here you have your old style Hot Wheels track. By the way, these Hot Wheels tracks they're really long. As a matter of fact, there's the box, almost the whole size of the box. Wow, you get a lot of these. You get a lot of these pieces. And see, you need this one. I did not show it here, right? But you do need this one piece because it has the track connector right there. So there's one on each of those. One on each of those. Here is one on that. And hey, look what we have here. Boing. What else? Clamp. Here's the loop parts. Oh, no instructions. I don't know if it had it originally. No instructions, but it seems like it would be pretty easy enough to figure out, especially since you have 2 dots. Two dots. The base has these posts that stick up. They're actually edges for the sides of the track. This is going to be one lane. And then over here we have another lane. So you basically just set it in between. Have it come up. Oh, look. It has a little locking spots. That's pretty cool. The only thing is we're going to have to, I'm going to have to make it longer. Let's pop off one of these. Careful, don't break. It's so old. It does have some flexibility to it though. 2 yellow pieces together. Let's keep the pattern going. Yellow, orange, yellow, orange. There you go. The loop braces, they have a little hook. So let's hook it together. Now let's lay it inside. Let me start curving it here. Just sits in there. It doesn't snap. But for a good loop, I want to make sure this is pressed up against the edge because we don't want slack in there. We want to make sure it's firm. There you go. Wow, that looks pretty cool for one. Let's go ahead and assemble the head. Just has 2 posts. Check out those fangs. There you go. Let's go ahead and give him a little push right now. Oh, got to do it harder than that. Let's see. Remember on the back it showed different layouts? Well, this one does not use the loop. This is basically just for you to drive your car around. Just have fun driving around. This one too, there's no loop. It's just a figure 8 for you to drive around. This one has a gravity drop. Drop down, go over some books, come around. I don't know if a car is going to have that much momentum to make it all the way and to make the tongue extend. I'm not sure. Here's a gravity drop as well. Here's another gravity drop. The only thing is this image up here has long pieces of orange track. In the middle, you see a line right there? Well, I did not get any connectors in my box. That's okay. I have lots of connectors. In all of the images, it shows the clamp hooked up to the leg of a chair. Well, I don't have any chairs handy to put up on the table. I made this clamp stand, but I think those are too high. So I made this part right here. I just hooked it up. Got my own clamp, put a piece of wood. And I'm going to be testing my height right there is about 14 3/4 plus the ruler, the tape measure right here is 3 1/4. So basically I'm going to test it with an 18-inch drop. I just noticed that these pieces were wiggling around quite a bit. Well, guess what? There's a little notch inside. So it looks like I'm actually supposed to put it in like that. And once I get that straight, it should be a lot better. I got this side set on both sides, inside and outside. But when I go to do this side, it doesn't really line up with the holes. When I got this side, well, it does line up. But what happens is that the loop isn't exactly as snug as I would like it to be. You can see a little gap, so it's not resting up against this. Maybe when the car's going around, the inertia is just going to keep it in place. We'll find out. Here we go. I have a little downhill drop, a loop, and of course the Cobra head at the end. And yes, I'm going to use the Mustang Cobra that came with the set. Oh, get it? Cobra? Mustang Cobra? No wonder why they use this car. Metal base, metal body, and these are the Hot Ones wheels. I don't know if it's enough drop, but we're going to find out. Well, made it through the loop, but it was not enough speed to extend the tongue. This car is loose. I think it goes in this package, Racing Stalker. It appears that this model had a couple names. We'll go ahead and take a look at it. There are your Hot Ones wheels. Take a look at the graphics while we're up close. Again, metal base, metal body. How's this one going to do in the loop? I don't know. It's a different body design. The Mustang Stalker, it seems like it's higher up and it has a short bumper in front. Not a whole lot. Hopefully this doesn't scrape in the loop. We're going to find out. Set, go. Cut. Cut. Let's check it out in the loop. Bring the car around. It comes around. The front bumper is dragging. The wheels aren't even touching the ground. Yeah, this loop is pretty tight. Not good for this car. Let's check out the 82 Supra. It kind of has a body design similar to the Mustang. Might be able to make it. Yeah, it's got a big old hole in the blizzard. Which way are you going to come out? There you go. And there's the name inside, 82 Supra. Set, go. Oh, almost. Let's try it again. I'm going to give it a little push. Nope. Let's test this one out in the loop. See if the wheels are touching. It might be able to make it if we got more speed, but well, let's go ahead. I'm going to raise it up a little bit. Now it's about a 21-inch drop. Set, go. Nope. One more time with the big push. Nope. The tightness of this loop really limits what kind of cars you can use. This 911 Porsche has a really short wheelbase. P911. Metal base, metal body, ultra hot wheels. Well, if any car is going to work besides the Mustang Cobra, it should be this one. I'm still at the 21-inch drop. Well, does that count? I say let's ditch the loop. Since I'm not using the loop, I went ahead and dropped it down a bit. Let's see, we have about 15 plus 3, about an 18-inch drop. Just simple. We're just going to go down the track, and then I set up a little curve over there. Here you have the head of the Cobra, and I'm kind of doing the check on this one out right here. You see right there, look, they have it coming down and then into like a 90-degree turn, another 90, and then coming back to the Cobra's head. The Mustang Cobra will be first. Here we go. Well, that wasn't too good. 82 Supra. P911 or the Porsche 911. We're 0 for 3. Maybe this longer body style will work out. These are not high profile curves. It's just flat the whole time. So when the car has speed coming around the curve, the inertia is wanting to push up against this curve, and the curve is angled. That just makes it even easier for it to slide up and out. I'm going to set up another layout, and after that, we're going to take a look at all of these cars that are over 30 years old. I took this off. Let's just have it come straight through the serpent's head. Mustang Cobra. Perfect. 82 Supra. I have that little bend in the track. That might have caused the Supra to go on its side. P911 Porsche. What was that? Here comes a full-bodied racing stalker. You know what? That's the name. It says right on the base. Copyright 1982. That's the year it was copyrighted, not produced. Yep, the angles of the sidewalls definitely cause the cars to go on their sides. Let's go ahead and open up Race Ace. It's another full-bodied car. By the way, I haven't been showing the back because they all show the same thing. They show this Mustang convertible down here on the bottom, 1982, in white with number 13, Race Ace. Come on. I have more cars to look at, but just real quick, while you've seen it, the loop, not very limited. You would have to have certain cars to make it through the loop. It's kind of fun. You know, this part's pretty fun. I can imagine someone enjoying playing with this. Just having the cars coming through the Cobra's mouth and having the tongue unroll, that would be fun. But as far as showing these tight curves, I don't think so. Unless you were like driving, you just drive around and you just push it through the back. This is unrealistic. Anything with sharp bends, unrealistic. Is it neat? Well, look, I used the parts for track time, just for a coasting curve at the end. I mean, if your car is coasting down just to gravity at the end, it's fine. But if it's going too fast, any kind of speed, the angles of the sides, not good. I don't remember why this was cut. I don't know. But I got a deal on the pack. You know, someone just wanted the patch. Came with Hot Wheels patches. Look how old Crisscross Crash is. This package is 1981, Hawthorne, California, 1981. And look, Crisscross Crash. That's the old style Crisscross Crash. Look, it had hand cranks. That's kind of a cool idea. But I have some of these, and you know what? It's like a foam booster when you crank it around. I mean, it works. You can't go too fast because cars go off. But the foam booster is just corroding, just falling apart on that older piece. What else did they show on the other side? Service center, stow and go. There's a look at that one. Let me pause so you can see that if you'd like. And on top, so this was the service center. And on top, it looks like it's a city stow and go. That's another one. So what are the two cars? Let's see, number 27. How about that one? A Datsun 200 SX. Here's a Corvette Stingray. I'm going to keep these in the package. I'll be doing downhill racing with them at some point. There's your Corvette. This casting's been around for a long time. That's why when you look at the base of a modern Corvette Stingray, this one has a copyright date in 1975. Because that's when it was originally copyrighted, not when it was produced, 1981. Let's see, that's the only one I have this. Now, as far as these two, I might have happened to have a couple singles over here. Yeah, I got a couple singles. I could have had this one go down the track, but that's okay. Anyways, and this one, I don't have a loose one. Nope, I don't have a loose one of this, so we got to look at it. The monitor makes it look, it is yellow. The car is yellow. It is not a yellow blister making it look like that, just so you know. Give you a nice slow look in case. This is more of a collector video as well, looking at old classic sets. 200ZX in the license plate. And again, metal base, copyright 1981. And what was the production? It actually got released the same year it was produced. And this one here, that is the front-running Fairmont. If you do downhill racing, this is a car you need to get, okay? This is a very fast car. This one's open up. We'll check it out. There you go. Fireball Junior. Pretty cool. They put the number in the flames. Number 27. Kind of gives me a feel of snake or mongoose. I forget. I think snake. Kind of a color scheme. Reminds me. Other side is the same. And look at the base. Front-running Fairmonts on the base. They did reissue this for the Hot Ones a few years ago. Mattel had a Hot Ones series. They might have called it a different name instead of front-running Fairmonts. I forget, something like that. Number 21, T-Bird Stalker. I'm gonna keep this one in the package for now. Or do I have a loose one? Here we go, we have a loose one. But I have this here for the package. I'm not sure what was on the other side. Revving hot for the track, but I'm not sure what this was. I like looking at the price tags. Jewel Mart, $3.99. Our price, $2.96. Kind of sounds like one of those there's stores that still do this. No, not nowadays. Oh, Solaire. I like Solaire. CX4, I think it is. Anyway, see, I told you, look, on the back, all of them, 65 Mustang convertible. Now we'll take a look at the Hot Wheels Thunderbird Stalker. That's what it says on the base. Package, yep, Thunderbird Stalker. These are very fast. Metal base, metal body, Valvoline sponsorship. The windows are kind of fogged up. What else do we have here? Let's go ahead and go to something different. Chevy Citation X11. This is look, it has ultra hots. It might be fast, but as far as the car itself, I don't think this car would be fast by itself unless it has a special engine in there, special motor. I have not checked, so let's. Oh, look, metal flake paint. Can you see it? It's hard to see in the blister, but it does have metal flake paint. Maybe if we go this way. What is that? Wow, that crack is on. See that line? That's in the paint on top of the car. That's okay, because we're going to be racing it. That's all right. We being me. Here we have 55 Chevy. This is a nice classic. Got a big hole in it, but it doesn't open up. This, let me see. I think it's a metal body. Metal base, 55 Chevy. What's the back? Oh, classic Packard. Yeah, on the back of this one, the Citation. Look what was on the back. 67 Camaro. Do you have a sample of that car? Yeah, that's pretty cool. This stately limousine that proudly bears the Packard. A stately limousine that proudly bears the Packard name. Love the Packard. Excellent model. Can't get it out. Here you have Murano Stalker. The base says Murano Stalker. And the reason I'm looking at the base, sometimes they put a different name. They'll give it like a nickname for special lines. Sometimes with special series, they'll like give it a name for the series, but the base will say something else. I did not know if they did that with the Ultra Hots. The Hot Ones releases. So that's why I showed that. I got Ultra Hots on my mind all of a sudden because this Solaire CX4 has Ultra Hot Wheels on there. Let's see, I have, not you, grabbed the wrong car. Here you have Camaro Z28. It's not busted all the way, so I got to leave it for now. Camaro Z28. Just graphics on the side. Can't see the base. And the last car, Cannonade. I don't know. I don't know if this is a fast car. Cannonade. Isn't that what, I think this car they made with He-Man graphics, didn't they? Or Masters of the Universe, I think. Or is that the same series? Same cartoon series, I don't know. No name on the base. This car does have an opening feature. You can see the hood has, it's hard to see. You can see a line on the hood. You can see a line right there. I do believe this does have an opening feature. It does not mention that on the car. What is this, a Supra? And classic Cobra on the back, Real Riders. And you can pause this to check it out right there. Here's a link to that track time video I was talking about, and a link to my Hot Wheels track set reviews playlist. Oh yeah, don't forget about Mr. Grooves, my collector channel. If I have the time to do a video about cars, collectible cars, it's going to be on Mr. Grooves. Thank you for watching, and happy collecting. Have fun with your toys too. Bye bye.